Well, this is my first video and I look terrible, but that's the point. And I hope as I grow and as I heal and as I develop other interests and other friendships and other positives in my life, that it'll begin to show on me. And believe me, I have looked worse than this, because as well as losing my child, I was betrayed by my spouse, and then I remarried and I was betrayed by my spouse, and there's some fun little stories in there. And then I became so very ill, I got osteomyelitis, which is infection in your bone, because I was taking injections at the pain management doctor's office in hospitals and so forth, and I did that for a few years. I gained 80 pounds doing that, so I decided to stop. I was getting them regularly, like monthly, bi-monthly, and I almost died, and it's taken me a year to get over the putting in 2 rods, 10 pins, and my back looks like it's been mauled by a bear. Well, of course, getting over infection like that, I can't walk very well, I can't hold my body up very well, I've lost a lot of sensation and feeling, and it's not uncommon for it to take a year to heal from this. And the screws started coming out. I was and have been anemic to the point of needing a transfusion, which I did not do, and that was a thing that held up my second surgery that I needed to replace the screws or move the screws, and my surgeon said there was no good outcome, so he was not in a hurry to do the next surgery because infection pushes the screws and so forth out, so he was concerned that that might be why they were coming out, and that when he looked at my back, there was not really a place where there was bone good enough to put another screw in. So I've been alone a lot. I pushed my family away from in the morning, MOURNING, and my heart was just crushed when the husband that I was married to left with life insurance that was his at work that we needed for a headstone, which he would not allow me to use for that. And then at some point I remarried. This is over a 12-year period now. At some point I remarried, and it was a very fun, happy, light-hearted time in my life. And then my grandchildren came to live with me, and my husband at the time just could not handle having to be responsible for the children all the time, and we couldn't go karaokeing and partying and doing whatever we wanted to do. And now at that point I found there's a good story there. I gotta find the video first though. I crashed his car into his car, or our car into our car, because I was getting these nasty little pictures over my internet. You know, we shared iCloud, because everything that he bought me, he set it up on a joint iCloud, and I'll tell you more about that later. But I crashed his car, y'all. I rammed it 4 times. It's on YouTube somewhere. Wife crashes cheating husband's car or something, or cheating husband's wife crashes car, but there's several of them. But mine's the little white convertible Bullet, and oh yes, and I have lost a tooth now. Not because of gum disease or anything I've done. It has to do with the bone disease or sickness, infection. It just snapped and just popped out one day. And I forget that it's that way because I've always had a healthy smile, good enamel, and had braces and teeth pulled and teeth. When I was a child, I had a few fillings that are coming out, so my body is just kicking my ass. But I know what I believe and what I know, and I just keep trying, and I keep putting my big girl pants on. That's what I call it. And I have a fantastic friend in my life now, Sheila. She is my ex-sister-in-law, and she's about 10 years younger than me, but she's not quite 10 years younger than me, but she is a fabulous friend and person. And she has been a real game changer for me, a lifesaver. And now my family seems to be interested in the condition of my home, which they were not, and a little more concerned about me. There was some destruction in my family life from just so much heartache and pain. I lost my brother just before I lost my son, and my mother got cancer. I lost my home. My husband cheated and left on me with the money, and I remarried. He cheated, and I got to see the nasty pictures of him penetrating other women come across my phone, iPad, whatever I happened to be on at the time. And it's just been, I discovered that I can paint and like to paint. I've discovered arts and crafts. They are very therapeutic, and I just enjoy them. They have saved my life. And speaking of that, I did try to kill myself, which is just a nasty thought. I never have believed that is okay. I do believe, however, that I did not know I was doing it. I did not plan it. I did not scheme it. I did not think it. I did not write. Oh, no, I did write a letter, but I have no idea what it said. It was taken from me, and I've never gotten to read it. But I was under the influence of I blacked out for 24 hours. I lost 24 hours, so I can't quite explain it. But I do hope that those that are going through such heartache and such grief, you'll pay attention to your spirit and your mind. And when you go to bed at night, or you lay down and take a nap, or you have time alone, that you just pray or meditate and make sure your mind is good, and don't get wasted, don't get drunk, and to the point that I was not that, but I know that I couldn't do that, because my pain was so great that I would just cry, weep so hard with a broken heart. It magnified or let out the pain that maybe that's what I needed to do. Oh, I just realized that. Maybe I should have done that some more responsibly. But I hope this is a journey that I can go back and explain and help and talk about a few things, but also go forward and make some visual changes in my life, like cleaning up my home, cleaning up my look, which there's nothing really wrong with it, but there's not anything really right with it either. So if you find yourself in a funk in the bed, or I kept going for my grandchildren, and for God. At some point I decided that it was not very nice of me to just keep staying alive for those that I loved, and not include those thoughts that I'm staying alive for whatever it is He has in mind for me. And because I just decided that I don't think that's He wanted that. I think He wants me to want Him deeply. And when I'm saying, I can't do that, I could never leave my grandchildren, or I could never show them that example of how horrible that is, and show them that weakness and all those kinds of things, but I also should think about that way that makes God feel. And so I try to stay mindful. That's what I would say, stay mindful. Stay mindful. Don't let things creep up on you or in you that just overtake you. And I know that's what happened to me. That's why I had the blackout. And I still don't know what happened in that 24-hour period. I still don't know. But I just so hope that your pain eases. And I hope that if there are people out there that have come through these types of losses, loved ones, heartache, trauma, betrayal, that you share with us how, if you've figured out some things, share them with us. And I am having the hardest time creating this deadgum blog space. I don't know if I will get it if I have to have professional help to do it. But I have struggled with this for 2 days, so it might be 6 months before you see this video. I don't know. I might have a tooth by then. Wouldn't that be nice? But, bless you. Try to think of something positive every day, and don't let yourself get too upset. But do allow yourself to mourn and to weep, but don't let it overtake you. If it begins to make yourself stop, put your big girl pants or big boy pants on and just make yourself stop to save your own life, but let it out to save your own life. And then let's get where we're growing. I want to travel so bad. I want to do things. I don't have money. I make $600 a month with my SSI. That's such a delight that they think my life's work is worth that. That is just so disgusting to me that that's even a figure. I mean, this is something I paid in, and I really did work, y'all. I worked hard. That's why my hands are knotted up with arthritis, and my feet are to the point I can barely walk, and my knees are as big as watermelons, and, that's just such an insult, but I thank God for that. $600 a month, almost $7, I think, $660 something, I believe is what it is. But I need pillows and pillowcases and gas for the lawnmower and you name it, I need it. But God always gives it to me just in time. But I need flooring. I got holes in my ceiling. There's just so many things, but I might just sell my home. There are decisions I need to make, or could make. I don't have to sell my home, but I might sell it because I just can't take care of it. And my Sheila, she tries so hard, and Ricky, my brother-in-law, he comes and mows my yard, and my son tries. He does a few things there, and my daughter helps financially, and then my dog has found a rat. That's what his little self is doing. He's just a cute little button, but he is a pain in the butt. But y'all hang on, let's do this thing, and help me and teach me, and please be kind. My heart doesn't do well with meanness, and anything you have to say, please make it constructive as positively as possible. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and everybody's not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm a little bit of whiskey and a little bit of southern sweet tea, and I appreciate anything positive you can say. Anything negative, just write it down and throw it away and don't give it to me. Thank you. I hope we do this again.